Is your soon-to-be sixth grader already complaining about their summer reading list? Or maybe they're staring at a blank piece of paper, completely overwhelmed by the idea of choosing books on their own. Picture this. It's July 15th, and your kid has been avoiding their summer reading like it's a chore worse than cleaning their room. They've started 3 different books, but nothing's grabbed their attention. Meanwhile, you're watching the calendar, knowing that August is creeping up fast, and they still need to finish at least 2 books before school starts. But here's the thing. The problem isn't that kids don't like reading. The problem is they haven't found the right books yet. Books that feel like they were written just for them. Books that make them forget they're even doing homework. So, let me share something that works. A carefully chosen list of 10 books that have turned reluctant readers into kids who actually ask for more time to finish just one more chapter. Let's start with the adventure seekers. First up, we have Hatchet by Gary Paulson. This is about a 13-year-old boy who survives alone in the wilderness with nothing but a hatchet. It hooks kids because they can actually picture themselves in Brian's shoes, problem-solving their way through real survival challenges. Next, The Wild Robot by Peter Brown. It's about a robot who gets stranded on an island and has to learn to survive alongside the animals. What makes this perfect for rising 6th graders is that it combines technology they understand with nature, adventures that feel exciting rather than educational. For kids who love mystery and humor, The Westing Game by Ellen Raskin is absolutely unbeatable. 16 people are stuck in a mansion trying to solve a puzzle to win millions of dollars. Every chapter ends with a clue that makes it impossible to put down. Then there's Wonder by R.J. Palacio. This one's about a boy with facial differences starting middle school, which hits right at the heart of what rising 6th graders are feeling about fitting in and being accepted. For fantasy lovers, The Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan turns boring mythology into an action-packed adventure where kids discover they might be half gods themselves. Science fiction fans absolutely devour Among the Hidden by Margaret Peterson Haddix. It's about a boy who has to stay hidden because he's an illegal third child in a society that only allows 2 kids per family. Holes by Louis Sachar combines mystery, humor, and adventure as a boy gets sent to a desert detention camp where he has to dig holes every day. The story weaves between past and present in a way that keeps kids guessing. For realistic fiction, Bridge to Terabithia by Catherine Patterson helps kids process big emotions while following an incredible friendship between 2 kids who create their own magical kingdom. The Outsiders by S.E. Hinton feels mature and important to kids this age because it deals with real issues like family, loyalty, and social differences, but through characters they can relate to. And finally, Ghost by Jason Reynolds. This is about a kid who discovers he's a natural sprinter, but his talent comes with complications. It's perfect for kids who feel like they're running from something or towards something in their own lives. Now, I know what you might be thinking. These books sound too advanced or maybe too intense for a kid who's been avoiding reading all year. But here's what's amazing. Teachers and parents tell me that when kids find books on this list that match their interests, something clicks. They stop seeing reading as work and start seeing it as entertainment. I've had parents tell me their kids were sneaking flashlights under their covers to keep reading past bedtime. So here's what I want you to do. Take this list to your local library or bookstore with your rising 6th grader. Let them pick 2 or 3 that sound interesting to them. Give them 2 weeks with their first choice. If they're not hooked by chapter 3, let them switch to a different one without any guilt or pressure. Because here's the truth. When kids find books that speak to them, they don't just complete their summer reading. They discover that reading can be just as exciting as any video game or movie. And that discovery changes everything about how they approach school and learning.